Okay, I just wanted to upload a very quick video that deals specifically with questions 17A and 17B on the midterm, specifically around the credit card balance. So we've talked about in class how Excel needs to be told what sign it needs in order to process whether it's cash outflow or cash inflow in order to produce the right answer. So in the case of Albert, right, the first couple of questions on the midterm dealt with he's looking at making some sort of investment out of his own wallet, out of his own life, in order to save for this particular goal that he has, right? So Excel looks at that and says, hey, all right, so you're making an investment, and so therefore that's cash outflow, right? And so we looked at it and we said, okay, so he's going to make a $1,000 lump sum deposit today, and he wants to have something in the future. So in that example, we had a negative, $1,000 PV, right? Because that was money coming out of his life, cash outflow, and putting it into some investment. And he wanted to get something in the future in the form of $7,000, right? Okay. So in the context of that same conversation, question 17 revolves around credit card balance, credit card debt, right? When a creditor issues you a credit card and they offer you a credit limit and you go and you charge money on that card, they are in essence giving you money, and then you will eventually have to pay them back in the form of your monthly payment. Okay, so when we think about an example, all right, where someone has a credit card balance of, say, $3,000, that creditor, the credit card issuing company, has essentially, they've given you $3,000. Okay? You haven't taken money out of your life for the $3,000. The issuing company has given you $3,000. So therefore, in the context of a loan, whether it's a car loan or a credit card or student loans, someone has given you money. Okay? So therefore, the PV in the example of the credit card must be positive, right? Because someone has given you money, and Excel needs to see which direction is this cash flow moving, right? So let's just say we have a credit card balance of $3,000. The PV is 3,000, right? Positive. And we know that we're going to pay it off because that's what we're learning in class. So therefore, the future value must be 0. Okay? And then pick whatever rate you would like. Maybe your credit card charges you 16.99% interest, okay? And you're making a $150 a month payment. So remember, now you're making the payment. So your payment is a negative because it's coming out of your life, okay? So when money comes out, it's a negative. So we're making a negative, we're making a $150 a month payment. So how many months is it going to take for me to pay this off if I don't add anything else to the card? Okay, that's crucial. Assumption number 1, you're not adding to the card. I just want to pay off my $3,000 balance at a 16.99% APR, and I'm making a $150 a month payment. So equals NPR. Give it the rate, and we have to adjust for compounding, right? Because this is monthly. We're making monthly payments, so we got to divide by 12. Okay? We're making a $150 a month payment, negative, because it's cash out, right? We have a current credit card balance of $3,000. That's the present value of our balance. And we know that we want to pay it off. So it's got to go to 0. That's the future value. Okay? We don't need to deal with the type, and we just close it down with a parentheses, right? When we do this, it's going to tell us how many compounding periods it's going to take us to pay off our credit card if we continue making a $150 a month payment and we don't add any additional charges. Okay, we're just going to pay off the $3,000 balance. That's it. Okay, so that's what question 17A is all about. If Albert continues to pay his regular monthly payment and he's got an outstanding balance, how many months is it going to take him to pay it off? And there you go. All right, it's going to take 23.68-ish, almost 24, okay? Compounding periods. In the case of credit cards, we pay by the month. Interest gets charged by the month. Therefore, the number of periods of 23.68 represents the number of months that it's going to take to pay off this particular credit card. Okay, so you can apply this same logic to question 17B, and you'll just have to shove in a different payment amount, okay, because Albert's currently making a specific monthly payment. But then question 17B tells you or asks you to figure out how many months or compounding periods it's going to take for him to pay off his credit card bill if he only makes the minimum monthly payment. Okay, so remember, it's not about memorization. You've got to think about the direction of cash flow. Okay? If somebody's giving you money, it's positive. If you're putting money into an investment, it's negative. Okay, but you've got to give Excel the right numbers from a cash flow standpoint. You got to think about the problem. Okay, and that's how you get to the right answer for the number of periods. All right, I hope that was helpful. Hope you guys have a great weekend, and I will see you on Tuesday.